Hello, hello. It's raining. We'll see how far this goes. There's supposed to be something up there. Don't know what it is, but there's supposed to be something. And I am filming on a very expensive phone, so at some point I might have to move it, although it is supposed to be waterproof, isn't it? Ah, fuck it, I've got another one. Who cares? It's not my main phone anyway, it's one of my ex phones before my upgrade. What the hell with the consequences? It's only money. Well, I can hear something. I can hear something planey. I think it might be a plane. And we should be pointed in basically the right direction. Sort of. Hello, Mandy. It is clouds. It is definitely clouds. They're in the same place where the planes should be. There's also rain coming from those clouds. But if you look above the houses, the four houses you can see in front of you, that's where the planes should be. The rain's getting a little bit heavier as well. Botrix has correctly joined the channel. Ain't that swell? Change to all messages. Better. Oh, I am a bit achy breaky. I'm also using a different stand for the phone, so hopefully it should be a little tiny bit higher. It's going to make absolutely no difference, of course, but I don't know. Balls to it. I am just on the edge as well. I found out last night. I am on the cusp, on the edge. You're not allowed to fly any kind of drone within 2.3 miles of a specific area in Southport town centre, and I am 1.95 miles away from that, maybe 2. So I'm just within that little few hundred yards catchment area. I could drive just up the road and throw the drone up, but don't want the SAS turning up, do I really? I mean, really? Do I really? No, I do not. There's definitely planes up there, I can hear them. Can't see a piston thing. The birds are really quiet as well. Why are the birds quiet? Did I know something that we don't? And just as I say that, is that the robin starts kicking off on something? If it is, that's one moody cat, that, you know, that robin. She never shuts up. Whenever any other bird appears, no matter how big it is, it starts jumping around, giving it loads. At least I'd have some good footage of an SAS mission. Yeah, I'd go viral, wouldn't I? As I was gunned down by heavily armed men in black. His channel made $1 million overnight. His family still paid for a very, very cheap funeral for him and split the cash between them, as is their wont. I'm getting raindrops on my screen and I can't work out if they're on my screen on the other phone that I'm looking at the chat with or on the camera screen. Right, now that sounds like a proper jetty thing. Right, can you hear that? That's definitely a plane, and the rain is getting much heavier. Where is it? Come on, where is it? Show me the damn plane. It won't. As Steve said yesterday, the clouds are low, so it'll stick to the beach. And they look even lower today. Lower than a slug's tits. Right, I'm getting under the porch. Because the rain's getting heavy and I can't read what's on my screen. How bad's that? Would my dad mind if I sat on his car? I do believe he would. Seeing as though that is his tool of earning cash. And he's already paid enough for it this year. Cost him a bleeding fortune getting it fixed before he went away. That reminds me now, I do need to start it up. Did it on Wednesday, I'll do it. I'm supposed to do it Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday, or yeah, Wednesday, Sunday, Wednesday, Saturday, Wednesday. So tonight will be a good time to do it, just to make sure it keeps on working. Oh, to be in England during the summertime. Get a sombrero, wide brim, cover your camera and mate, no hands needed. I'm using one phone on top of my car to show you what's happening and one phone in my hand so I can read the chat. And I'm wearing a sun hat because I am beyond optimistic. A sun hat during the UK summer. Is it going to be sunny? You have more chance of plaiting piss. But it's not overly cold. I'm wearing a hoodie and I've got my thermos flask of tea with me. The lack of birds, it's a bit more telling than yesterday. There was loads about yesterday. There's a dearth of them today. Should anything else happen, bird-wise even, I may well just jump and get the camera and show you what's happening so you've got at least something to look at. If not, for the time being, this is what you're getting. Some rain, some clouds, a little bit of noise. I'm excited for the football. Not really. I'm looking forward to the stream though. I've missed the pause regulars. Good set of chaps and chapesses. Tomash, the Red Arrows, RAF display team, or Ali the Jackal's nickname? A little bit of both, I think. RAF used to stand for something else in our pub as well, which was rough as fuck. When you said to someone, I saw you copped off with the squadron leader last night, it meant that the girl was rough as fuck and she was the roughest and fuckest of all of them. But that was a different era. Those days would now contain a little a warning beforehand. Contains inappropriate language for this day and age. I'm sure Ali was in France, not the USA. She might have been in the USA, but sending us previous pictures and videos from Paris to put us off the scent. She did send me more video last night of her landing, well, coming into land. Was it Dublin she was landing? So she said she would try to join us tonight. Hopefully she'll be back in time. And if not, I might just throw all the videos and pictures and everything together in a little slideshow and we can watch that tonight as well. This cup of tea is fucking spectacular. Although I think the black thermos doesn't keep stuff as hot as the red thermos, which is against physics, really, isn't it? You'd think that black would retain the heat, even though the heat is inside, not outside. As black attracts heat and white radiates it. Yeah, pictures and a little slideshow after the 4th Spain goal. If that happens, then it will be. We'll be asking everyone for all kinds of holiday photos. Take people's minds off the shit show that is ahead of us. I think I need to open my bonnet and close it as well. It doesn't look completely closed. I know you can't see that, but it's winding me up. I haven't got OCD, but that just doesn't look right. I don't like incorrect shut lines. Makes it look as though you've had a crash or something. I'll open it and shut it later. Is it going to be the halftime show? Never mind the Super Bowl with their halftime show. Ours is going to rock the world. And no wardrobe malfunctions either. Not happening. Not happening. Your boy ain't getting his titties out on the screen. You know what I'm saying? Could do it like that, though. Could do it like a Super Bowl halftime show, I suppose, couldn't I? I think I put the wrong hat on. Deja vu, Steve. Deja vu once. Can you have deja vu once, or is it by its nature you have to have it twice? I don't know. How's it going, fella? All over again. They think it's all over again. It is now. It's exactly the same. We are looking at an empty sky, just listening to some noises. I did put a little blog post up on the merch store last night, though, about that Merlin wine. What a glorious sound. Deja vu. I've had that before. Hey, hey. Now we've started, hey? Speaking of deja vu, the TV channel Dave +1 is called Deja Vu. Now that they're changing all the channels to You and Dave and You and Gold and whatever, stupidly, are they calling it You and Deja Vu because that just sounds a really clunky name? Still haven't fixed the neighbourhood watch sign. Yep, nothing to do with me. That's the council. Does seem to be working now because there's very little crime in this particular cool district. Waiting patiently for your slow-cooked leg of lamb for your dinner. Oof. Get wired into that, Steve. Get wired in, mate. I haven't decided what I'm having yet. Oh, yeah, I have. Tortellini. Prosciutto and mozzarella, I think it is. Prosciutto and mozzarella tortellini. A nice cup of tea. I had a very, very nice cup of coffee this morning as I wake me up. When I say this morning, it was, of course, at 12:30, but, you know, on a Sunday. Oh, let's have a look. There's more messages dropped. Mrs. Tom went into the back of someone at low speed in the car. Dreadful shut lines. Isn't it horrific? Mandy hates her drawers being open. You and Dave and Bob too. I can't believe he's an Evertonian, Bob. Even though he's got a proper Manchester accent. Seems a proper decent fella, him, to be honest. Or two, even. We had a Spitfire flying about this morning. Oh, very nice. The sound is fantastic, isn't it? In it, though. Someone just gone past in a Vauxhall convertible. You don't get any more British than that. We have 3 days of summer. And if you're going to buy a convertible, why the fuck would you buy a Vauxhall one? Wales gone mad. Show that video that you sent to our Mandy. I will forward that on to her. See if she recognises anyone. Oh, helicopter. Did you film it, Steve? Not the film, not the video that you sent me. The Spitfire, I think she's asking about there. Do you know what? Fucking winding me up, that. Proper winding me up. Not having it. Not having it. Almost unplugged me Carly instead there. There you go, proper shut lines. Much better. And a bonnet that you can open one-handed. It was a bit like, you live on the coast and you live in a dip. Little laugh sounded ominous. That was Jeff. Don't we talk to our neighbours? We do, but that wasn't one of our neighbours gone past. Don't forget, I'm also the soft bastard who walks around with the camera talking to himself, so people tend to give me a wide berth. I'll be able to sleep tonight. The shut lines are correct. I still haven't cleaned the bastard thing for ages, though. I need to get this cleaned, and I can't until tomorrow because I'm outside. And I think the car wash closes at 4 or 5 on a Sunday, so it'll be too late by the time all this is finished. I need to tea-cut the fucker as well. There's scratches on it. And every time I look, there's another stone chip somewhere. I'll get the pen out. No, it has to. It looks awful as long as it's protected from rust. It's only a cheap mobile. Yeah, the neighbours there. There's that dickhead filming again. Definitely, this is what I'm doing. I am crime watching. And as much as I'm watching crimes and not reporting them because I'm not a fucking grass lad. Know what I mean? I'm all about the shut lines. There's no planes. It's all about the shut lines. Another car wash live stream. When I go, there might well be. I wonder, should I do it properly? because I've got my little dongle thing, my portable Wi-Fi. I could take a laptop with me and the cameras, the proper full-on cameras, do a 4-camera setup and do it like take a stream deck with me as well. Do it like it's a proper carpool karaoke with dickhead chord, and I could do it in that kind of style, couldn't I? Steve, you've got cider in the fridge, midget gems in the cupboard. You are all set and ready to go. I love midget gems. Can't stand cider. We used to call it screech in the pub that we had, because that was the kind of headache he can get in the morning. You know, even on hot days, people swear by it, but it does nothing for me. I don't like the taste at all. And I used to be just a full-time Guinness drinker until we had a really, really, really hot summer back in, be the 90s, some point in the 90s, with a really hot summer. And Guinness wasn't hitting the spots where the lager. And I've quite liked it ever since. Car wash 4K, darn tootin', damn right. Proper midget gems with the licorice. Oh, there's always a licorice stone in there as well. So if you're playing Russian roulette with them, you'd occasionally get a sour, salty one, which our Dutch friends would absolutely love. You were thinking iced gems. No, Mandy, no. Midget gems, rock hard ones as well. Ones that you have to chew for about 20 minutes. And then they unleash completely their flavours upon your tongue. Lovely things. To be getting a swerve until I go and see me doctor at my dentist rather again in August. Trying to behave myself and be a good boy until I go and see her. My dentist looks like a Spanish actress. Not a specific Spanish actress. I can just imagine her being a Spanish actress. And she's not Spanish. How weird's that? Makes sense to me. Come on. You zoomy and floaty bastards in the sky. Get up there. See what's going on. I should have been more prepared for this, really, shouldn't I? This whole weekend, I mean. Yesterday I should have been fully charged on everything. But I wasn't. Not sure I would have brought my camera out in this weather, though. The phones may be a little bit waterproof, but the cameras certainly aren't. Although the 4K would have looked good, and I would have had the handle on a tripod where I could swivel it round and what have you. Just saying as well, I'm just on the cusp of being able to use a drone, but I'm not. I could drive a few hundred yards up the street to where the new estate is and probably put a drone up there, but like same order as yesterday. It looks very, very similar, if not identical, if I remember rightly. Magpie over there looks shady as fuck. What's he up to? Let's have a look. I've got something on my phone here. Pretty much. Although, what it's saying, yeah, the vampire was supposed to be up at 141. So there's a slight The navy wings, wasp and swordfish, and black cats are a bit later. Yeah. Slightly different. Probably looking about 3:15. We've got the Bristol Blenheim, RAF Typhoon, RAF Tutor, Spitfire and Mustang, Strike Master Solo, then Thread Arrows, which are at 4:30 today. So hopefully we'll catch a bit more. Have we heard from our Ali? We have. Last you look, she was just leaving the Welsh coast. She sent me some video of her on the plane coming into land. So like I said, I'll try and put something together. CapCut is good for having templates where you just dump in a load of video and pictures and things, and it makes a video for you. So I'll do that later, and hopefully we'll have a bit of a slideshow. So at half-time, maybe during the match tonight, we can have a look at Ali's adventures in Paris. But then, as was said earlier, was she really in Paris, or was she in the USA? Was she in Pennsylvania? Was it? Was she trying to ice Tangerine Swat last night? Louise. If you point the camera the right way, it's pointing at where all the stuff is supposed to be. Monday. I have no idea where they're going to come from either. I didn't know they were going to come from the east yesterday, where they did. And we just managed to catch them. I thought they'd been coming up the coast, up from Liverpool and then Formby and what have you, which would have been to the left of where the camera is rather than the right where they actually came from. Ali the Jackal doesn't miss. Maybe it was done deliberately, just winging him. That all looks sus as fuck to me, that, seriously. It says one of two things to me what happened last night. Either it was all set up to allow him to win the election, or the US Secret Service is the worst in the world by a distance. From what I've seen, from the pictures I've seen, he was on a roof within shooting range. How the fuck is that allowed to happen? How do you have someone on a roof not being seen? Was it not checked by the Secret Service? Did they not have helicopters up? Have they not got drones up that are just, I don't know, basically using AI? Can you find someone lying flat with a fucking rifle? Yes, we found one. Where is he? He's there. And then, if you go and watch Reagan being shot, when someone tried to assassinate him, it was bedlam, and within seconds, he had disappeared, and the fellow who tried to shoot him was down. They didn't allow Reagan to jump up and start fist pumping. You get him out the way, you protect him. Trump was jumping up and down, fucking giving it fist bumps. Absolute bollocks, know what I mean? It just doesn't seem right. There she is, the Jackal, Ali. Oh, how's things, girl? On a roof 150 yards away. Right, if that was over here and it was one of our politicians or a royal, there's not on earth, a chance on earth rather, there'd be someone 150 yards away with a fucking rifle. Would not happen. So it's either fake or the Secret Service need to be binned off and actual people who know what they're doing need to be brought in. Either way, it is not a good look for the United States. And also the fellow who done it was a registered Republican, wasn't he, apparently? And a member of the NRA. Weird, isn't it? Red Arrow, Jackal, it just makes sense. People in the crowd were pointing him out as he was climbing. It's fucking mad, isn't it? You're back on Irish soil, but not in your hometown yet. You will be. You'll be there soon. Feet up, relaxing, cleaning your rifle. Tom to Tom Tom Tom. Travelling back today. Good. Have they given Trump all the shite bodyguards? It doesn't seem right to me. Genuinely doesn't. And how on earth did he get winged on the ear and then blood appear on his cheek? Strange shit. But it's caused chaos. Twitter is an absolute bin fire today. Has been for a while, but it's just full of the shittest takes on earth. Avoid if possible. And in better news, Everton are playing AS Roma in a friendly before the season starts. Much better news. How's everyone doing? How are we? How are we? Are we all right? I'm all right. There you go, yeah. Dally home soon, feet up, polishing ceramic gun parts. Cup of Irish breakfast tea. Assembling the weapon by timer, wearing a blindfold. Nice biscuit, pause stream later. Not just a blindfold, a Bears Paws merch blindfold. They're making a big point of his lightning reactions. Fucking hell. That is one bizarre country at the moment, though. I think the UK and the US are a sociological example or an experiment. You shouldn't dumb down the population to such a degree that they behave the way we are at the moment. Make education great again, I think. That would be mega. How do you miss his orange Swede? Massive as well, isn't it? Last European opposition at Goodison. The bastard team of Dan Friedkin. Yeah, the words of Bob Mortimer, sniper's dream, absolutely. The Roma game is the same day you book for the Goodison tour. Hopefully it'll still carry on. That'd be great, that. Have a wander round. Bump into Pablo Dybala. Seamus. Go and have a pint and take your seat. Is there a Bears Paws bandana yet? Like a proper Vietnam bandana. You weren't there, man. I've seen some things, man. If there was such a thing, I'd put it on there, I would. There's a few other things. And there's also a kids range, but I think I'm avoiding the kids ranges. None of us have really got kids, have we? Not kids. And I don't think the stream is particularly child friendly, so we'll avoid that. There are one or two other things I could possibly make. Birthday cards. Who wouldn't want to have a birthday card from Jeff? At the US of all places, you'd imagine the bodyguards would have scoped out the area. They should have done. To have someone 150 yards away from him with a gun is just impossible. Or the worst Secret Service in the world. Yeah, keep Mrs. Tom clear of Dybala. Not sure you need... Yeah, you don't need anyone near Italian or Argentine footballers with their shaved legs and tan, swarthy appearances, do you? Anywhere near the Everton dressing room, she's all right. Lots of pasty skin and broken noses and things. Is the merch site still anti-Irish? It shouldn't be. The merch site is now also connected to my YouTube channel, so you should see some merch beneath the videos. Tom to Tom Tom Tom. How's Mrs. Tom? Can you hear me, Mrs. Tom? And Domingo. Mrs. Tom is on the mend. Glad to hear it. Send our best. And we love our Mrs. Tom. Mrs. Tom. Mrs. Tom. Domingo. Sorry. To be honest, you haven't tried since. No worries. You've got your merch. I'm delighted with that. I love the fact that there's people out there now who are repping the pause. Delighted. Spitfire just gone over yours again. Lovely, lovely stuff. That sound is absolutely amazing. Sorry, just got a request to buy Everton tickets for me mate, who only lives down the road. With me being a season ticket holder, I can get hold of them apparently. So tomorrow I will have to get in line. How many can you get as a season ticket holder? Does anyone know? Anybody? Dust. Domingo was flat on his back this morning on the bed. He'd be at the window keeping an eye out for the red arrow. Domingo is interested in planes as well. We like that. Los Domingos Avios. I don't know, I can't remember. My languages are getting fucking worse, man. I used to be fluent in Dutch, conversational in German, and I could get by in Spanish. Not anymore. What time's the stream later? I'm going to start at 7:30 to give us a little bit of a time to build up. The game kicks off at 8. Not that anyone's interested apart from me, Steve, Tom. Definitely getting more planes than I am at the moment. Absolutely. But that's because these are absolute door ninjas, the people who run this show. Steve's under the flight path of the local airfield. Do you know what? Once I get my hands back working, I'm going to buy a proper drone as well. Do all the tests that you need to do, become a fully fledged drone pilot. You can do it online, doesn't take much. Plus, I'm a PlayStation generation dude, you know. I'm an absolute genius when it comes to PlayStation shizzle. I'm a COD god, so I should be able to fly a plane, shouldn't a plane, a drone. I can't even speak English. 1 season ticket holder, 1 ticket. We'll see. You'll be back till after 8:30. Don't worry about that. We will be going strong, going long, going hard. No, hang on, no. We'll be watching the match until it finishes. You never know. There might be extra time, penalties. Followed by Jordan Lee Pickford holding the trophy aloft. Get the rave on. If we win, you might have to video call me. Not a problem at all, bud. Not a problem at all, Steve. Yep. 7:30 start. Get the rave and get the save on. 8 o'clock kickoff. 8:45, we're doing your holiday slideshow, Ali. We are doing your holiday slideshow. 9 o'clock, give up on the match. Start drinking heavily. Viva España. Claro. 2 years ago, one of the Red Arrows here suffered a bird strike. Not good. They can bring down 747s, let alone wee jets. Was it a wood pigeon? Yeah. Me had it. You're naughty, Red Arrows. You're naughty. In a proper Scouse accent. I wonder, can you get Welsh wood pigeons? I know you can get them in Wales, so they will be Welsh. I mean, with a Welsh accent. Do they have local accents? That'd be great if they did. Maybe that's what they're shouting. Eruri, you beast. Eruri. It's weird because Eruri, it's just how they pronounce Rory in Scotland, isn't it? Hey, Rory, come in and have your dinner, you wee fud. Or you could join in live panel on OBS. How do you do panels on OBS? I would have to find out how to do that. Should be fairly easy though. Everything's fairly easy on OBS. Once you know how, obviously. It is a fucker of a learning curve, but once you get to the meat of the first incline, it's not bad at all. Could have been a gull. Scallies, Stephen, Scallies. Not in Southport, dear boy. Not in Southport. I'm the only scally round here, unfortunately. We don't have many footpads, vagabonds, or ne'er-do-wells in Puerto de la South. It's just quite a zen area. Yep, the Ali slideshow, Eiffel Tower, Louvre, bikini pose. How did you know? Arc de Triomphe, neutralising the target, blowing smoke from the barrel. Sacré-Cœur, Ryanair, back home. Simple, easy, job done. Go to Dublin Central Station. I haven't got a clue what the station is in Dublin. Go to the locker, pick up your brown bag full of money. Probably send them a link to join. No, Mandy, that's not how it works. That is definitely how it works on StreamYard and Restream. It doesn't work that way on OBS. I would have to send something, but I would also then have to open a browser window, find a way of hosting it somewhere. It can be done. People do it, but it's much easier on simple streaming sites. StreamYard and Restream are like streaming for dummies, which is absolutely perfect. It's the best way of getting into it by an absolute distance. And most people don't need to move beyond that. Just stick with it because it's absolutely 100% fit for purpose. However, if you're like me and start doing stupid things, you need OBS. I couldn't do the Bears pause on Restream. I have to use OBS. Oh, here we go. There is something. Contact. So have a look to your left in a minute. Coming from the left. It's coming up. It's coming up. It's coming up. Can you see it above the houses? Just lifting up slightly now. That, sir, was an actual plane, sir. An actual plane. Steve 2, Nick 1. There we go. We're catching up. Made Helen chuckle. Helen, of course, our Norfolk correspondent, doing remarkable work in the field. Houston is the Dublin station. Houston, we have a problem, yeah. Eiffel Tower, qui Louvre, qui Arc de Triomphe, qui Bikini Pose, qui Ryanair, no. No, no, no. You'll be getting a bus home from Houston. Ah, Jesus. Your maternal grandmother, Irish, when two or more people called to visit her when a phone rang, would proclaim it was like Houston hotline in here. So years to realise it wasn't Houston. Being someone that has used the West Coast trains on more than a million occasions, the phrase Houston, we have a problem is often texted to family. Where are you? Houston, we have a problem. You don't drive, so you don't want to be asking people to pick you up. So the bus, you get dropped at the bottom of your road. After you've been away, just ask people. That's part of the reason why I'm not asked about Jess asking me for lifts at 5 o'clock in the morning. 1, I get to spend more time with her. 2, I know she's home safe. And 3, it's no big bleeding deal, just ask. Although, to be fair, if I was there, I would not give you a lift, because then it would make me an accessory after the fact. Seen the channel where there's about 5 or 6 of them on the screen. Leeds fans, they all look like Jim Royal. I haven't. I'm not a fan of those kind of things. I think I've been put off by Goldbridge, the Notts Forest fan who became a United fan because there's more people involved. And that gobshite from Ireland, not you, Ali, the baldy fella, Darren No Brain, constantly getting fucking wound up because Liverpool are letting goals in. Half-wit. Not Ryanair. Aer Lingus, a passing Spitfire. A passing Spitfire sounds like a nice 1940s poem, doesn't it? Did you have to fly Aer Lingus? Did you have to? Did you have to? Good job I wore my hoodie. That's starting to get a little bit nipply out here today. The rain's calmed down though, thankfully. I've never flown Ryanair, to be honest. Even going to Belfast, it was just EasyJet. Lazy get on EasyJet. You were late departing, you have to have a piece of paper before you left. That's normally sorted in advance, but that does happen. Yep. Exactly. Cranberries there. Mandy watched The King's Man last night. The prequel. I watched a documentary about King Crimson on Amazon Prime. I paid for it and bought it because I love King Crimson. Bob Fripp is an absolute lunatic genius. Louise, not that you've been particularly chatty due to cleaning. I'm now TV only as you have to do your shopping. No worries. That's all right. You don't have to be chatty, we know. We know you're here. Fripp is the one married to Toya. He is a genius of a guitarist. His work with David Sylvian from Japan is absolutely amazing. In a band called Sylvian Fripp, funnily enough. He had an album called Damage. Stunning album. They put the videos up in the cold kitchen. They have the sunlight. In fact, they'll be doing it at some point, either earlier or now. Him and Toya. Louise, get us some wine, Mums, there, will you? Some wine. Are the midget gems too hard? Never hard enough. Is David still fit? I think he's still what the ladies would describe as a tad hunky. He looks it anyway. He's aging like a fine wine. Do Do you need fruit gums as a middle ground? Is that the way it works? Wine gums, fruit gums, midget gems, like Adidas Kick and then Adidas Mamba, Samba and Bamba. Sunday Lunch Channel is amazing. You know what? She does look amazing. In her 60s now, isn't she? And still looks 10, 20 years younger than she actually is. Absolutely amazing. It's crazy what being rich can do for you. Can you still get fruit gums? Oh yeah, they can Tutti Fruities. Bang out of order. It's bleeding hell, is that? Shows looks cold to you, yes. It does always look slightly chilly. He was never hunky, he was pretty. He was square-jawed and looked like he just stepped off a men's barber poster. So there's a hint of hunkiness there as well, especially in his later years. Google him. Just Google him, would you? Google him and see what you think. But yes, still looked fairly pretty, I would have thought. I think the phrase David Sylvian, I would be written on the CV of plenty of women, let's put it that way. Do women have CVs like that? You got to lovers and leavers. What's the matter? Are the feds on your tail? Is that what it is? Has your anonymity been compromised? Get out. Leave no evidence. Chakali. Yes. I like that. I like that one. And you like fruit pastels apart from the bit where your top of your mouth gets shredded. Isn't that part of the fun of it? Part of the experience, at least, anyway. Yeah, keep moving. Book a ticket for one place and go the other. Double back on yourself. Don't run. It draws attention. And draw number 5 on the downspout to let us know that you're safe. I hear planes. Where the fuck are you? Yeah, now we know why the hair colour changed. She was incognito. Have you given up on the plane spotting? Not really, apart from the fact that there's nothing to spot. Not necessarily given up on it, it's just there's nothing there. There will be at some point. Until then, look at those clouds, man. I think those clouds are fairly decent. I think they are pretty. Little fluffy clouds. The only plane I've spotted is next door, where he's taken a couple of inches off the door. Not even sure that is a plane. Could be a very adventurous lady with new batteries. Just don't know. Even when I pointed one out, you couldn't see anything. Have you tried using your eyes in the correct order? I know I can't do zoom on this. And I don't think the gimbal does live streaming. Otherwise, I'll be able to use that. It's a pain in the hoop. I'll check actually. But it's on a completely different phone anyway, so that's of absolutely no bleeding use. Where are you? Let's be having you. The lamb is cooked. Don't talk about you as I'm still on the widescreen. Oof. It's a good job I'm not actually in front of the camera then. You don't need to see me on widescreen, do you? Can't even check. I need to be connected to the gimbal for it to bleeding check. What a knobhead. That dark grey cloud in the middle looks like a bat signal. It could be. Who's to say it isn't? We need Batman. There's enough Robin bastards around here, so why not? I'm only joking and not. It's a nice place, Southport. May the winners go on to beat France in the final. Jeff, change the fucking record, will you? Well, that reminds me, it's Sunday. Bollocks. I think the, yeah, we'll have to swerve all the stuff, aren't we? It's a match hatch, not a bear's paws, so there's no haiku. But I will have to change what Jeff is saying because he's pissing me off now. Yes, Steve, Helen, enjoy. Ruby, Ruby, Ruby. No begging. Your time will come. I haven't even put my sunglasses on today. That's how piss poor the weather is. Oh, I can see I see planes in the distance. Gone behind a bloody house again now. No, they're beach bound. I'm basically just sat outside having a cup of tea, aren't I? Really. Let's get it right. Oops. got a pair of sunglasses on, quite light ones. She's made the sky look absolutely incredible. It's really brought out the dark of the clouds. Quick haiku for you. Go on, Mandy. Furnish us with poetry. Let us have it, la. I do think it's going to absolutely piss down here. Nick tried to film planes. They were nowhere to be seen. We chatted instead. Very nice. Patience, young grasshopper, patience. Noble effort, Mandy. Noble effort. Can't complain. See, we're getting bird action though, aren't we? Fucking hell is that? Seriously, is that a carrion crow or is that a vulture? These things sound like you should be on a Serengeti, never mind Southport. I shouldn't have worn this hat. I should have worn a baseball cap instead. It keeps rubbing on my hoodie. Know what I mean? That's a big dark cloud. A big dark cloud. Oh, just got a thing popped up on the screen. Shannon Doherty from Beverly Hills 90210's died. The age of 53. Can have you that like, innit? 53. No age, that. Yeah, where are you? Come on, you two-winged bastards. Let's be having you. Hang on, did I put one of my caps back in the back of this? I don't think I did I? I don't think I did. No, I didn't. Because I'm an absolute half-wit. Southport air show on The Joy of Aviation. Can't see a thing. This is definitely down to them lot. The people in charge. They don't want us getting a view unless we pay our 16 quid a day. Fuck it, I'll pay next year, we'll go down there, right? Unless me folks are away at the same time again. Can't be doing that. Next year, come to Rills, it's free. Deal. I would have come to this year's, but obviously doesn't fucking exist, does it? Maybe that's what I need, a free one to be able to practice me my photography skills. It's because everything's behind those fucking houses. Well, it's not just those houses, it's also the rest of Southport. Behind those houses there are also then a load of bungalows, which are lower, admittedly, but then you're a little bit closer. And unfortunately, going towards Birkdale Cop, there's nowhere to park. You can't park on the sides because it's a 50-mile-an-hour double track in lunatic national speedy limits full of psychopaths in Audis kind of road. Nowhere to park on the sides. Farms either side. Which is a pity because you get a decent view from there, I would have thought. Watch me your garden, the red arrows go right over the top. Sound. We'll install cameras in your garden next year. Full on proper cameras. Shotgun microphone pointing upwards. Captured it in all its glory. The turning circles right over it as well. You lucky jammy sod. I think the turning circle is over Blackpool or something strange. Seeing as well that's just up the road. I wonder what it looks like from Blackpool. What if there's people parked up there just having a look, having a butcher's? There must be. Plus you can see the display from yours as well. Kirsty, how are you doing? You are in the prime position then, aren't you? I wonder what it looks like from the top of Snowdon, from Ururi, from Urwitha. But it looks absolutely amazing from up there. Got to do the Mac Loop as well at some point in the future. Once I'm fit and healthy and able to get out and about. As much to see them as to feel what those engines feel like when they go past you fairly close. Must smash into your sternum. You must be able to feel it. And did you want to send some pics for the halftime show? Go on then, do that. I will add it. We'll have a proper halftime show. There we go. Can't say fairer than that, even though I've just said it. Oof. Just a breeze there. That wind's a little bit chilly vanilly. Must be the moisture in the air. Here's the sister saying she didn't steal your sausage rolls last night. A likely story. A likely story. If it continues, you might have to hire Ali to sort shit out, man. Check her clothing for crumbs. Yes. Well, flakes it'll be, won't it? On a sausage roll it'll be flakes. Flakes of pastry. Pastry. Fucking hell. What is wrong with me today? You're a poet, aren't you? Yes, but you can't speak English. Right. How does that work? It doesn't. That's how. Good idea. Bomb idea. Very good idea. Yeah. Sausage rolls, they're not the least messy of eats. They're not, are they? They leave an absolute trail behind you. Trail of bedlam and chaos. One does not simply steal sausage rolls. I wonder, can I get a baseball cap without that being nicked? The boy's only gone and done it. He's only gone and done it. Right, we're having a hat change. There may be some microphone sound as we change hats. The hat. We'll keep an eye out. You could do. The problem would be, though, you wouldn't be able to do anything. Someone would just run off with the bleeding camera, wouldn't they? Anyway, here we go. Keep get on there. That's it, stick it. No, hang on. Much closer as I can. I think that's done it. There should be less rustling. As I am now no longer wearing a Kevin and Perry bucket hat. Much better. And I can still see what's going on. Which is a Brucey bonus. You could give me directions. Direction number 1, get to fuck. Yes or no? Oh, the shut lines, man, the shut lines. Feels so much better for that. So much better. I think I might go and have a seat. Sit on the bench. Nothing. That's what's going on. Can't even see any birds. There is a dearth of birds today. That pigeon hasn't even come round. It was absolutely snarling the bushes, getting twigs to make a nest by the look of it. I always thought they just picked up dead twigs and things, but no. This was right into the actual bushes and was ripping things out of the living plants. Vicious bastardo. There is literally nothing happening. Ain't nothing going on but the rent. That's what's happening. Ain't nothing going on but the rent. Let's face it, I'm not going to get a fucking strike, am I, for that? We were going to strike, but it didn't sound like anybody. Should have brought some bird food. Right, do you know what I should have done? I'm going to very quickly show you something. No. There's no limit. Because, very quickly, hopefully you'll be able to see this. Let me know. There is where I was sat on the porch. There's also a bench there where I want to sit now. This is my car. This is my whip. Look at this for a shut line, man. It's actually shut. And there, bedroom window, there's a hangy basket thing which doesn't get used for hangy baskets. I could hang a bird feedery thingy from there, couldn't I? I could do that. Anyway, back to the fucking blank sky. There you go. Today's needle in a haystack was brought to you by Yamaha on toast. No, I'm going back to the wall. Bench wasn't particularly comfortable. I think it's had a bit of an angle, a bit of a slope. See where it would be comfy though, without a shadow of a doubt. The whip. Let's get in the passenger seat. I'll be hanging out the passenger side of my German ride, trying to holler at Lee. Who's Lee? Oh, there you go. You're still going to have to let me know if someone nicks the camera from on top of the car. Bird food is definitely needed. Is that the other side of the window that I constantly look out? That is the actual window I constantly look out. That is the whip. The old 3-point star. You said sitting there yesterday. I quite enjoyed standing up, to be honest with you. And I managed to get me steps in for the 8th day in a row. That no one's going to nick the camera. There's a neighbourhood watch sign. Well, there's part of a neighbourhood watch sign. There's a half. Let's go and have a look. Yeah. There's about half a sign. It's a workhorse, it is. It's a 2.1 diesel. 2.1 diesel workhorse. Steve, back in the room. I was presumed to be Mandy or Jackie with a whip, and also still a black whip as well, made out of leather, some cowhide. I'm just contrary. No, I'm not. You see what I did there? You're having that one, Dave. Oof. Was the other half stolen? It will definitely have been stolen. If you have a look at the lamppost, it is absolutely minging. It needs to be taken down, sanded down, repainted. Most of them do around there. They haven't been looked at since, well, we've been here for 17 years. They've never been looked at. Wouldn't take much, would it? Just clean one of them up, make the place look a bit nicer. It's a shame, man. Casper, how you doing, bud? They should be on top of stuff like that. In fact, all this thing about people paying the debt to society, it should be doing things like that. Clean up graffiti, clean up playgrounds, repaint lights, little things. Make the area nicer. If the area looks nice, you're more likely to look after it. As was shown in New York, there's an entire theory about it, about windows. If there's one broken window, the entire area goes downhill. And it was proven by sociologists. Once the window was fixed, everyone started looking after where they lived. It was cray-cray in a good way. Did I walk into it? I'm blind, but I'm not that blind. Now that's a diesel engine. Liverpool Airport Spotters Forum says no typhoons today. Oh man, will the arrows turn up? Will anybody turn up? The Spitfire will, won't it? They're brave men. Right, Shannon Doherty. Cancer, the poor sod. Diagnosed in 2015. As a mastectomy. Oh man. Oh, in 2020 she said the diagnosis was terminal. I didn't realise that. 53, that's fucking horrible, man. Poor sod. .350 Spitfire and Mustang. We should be able to hear that. We heard it yesterday. Oh my word, did we hear it yesterday? Even we didn't really see anything. And when I say really see anything, I mean actually see anything. Due to unforeseen circumstances, we have unfortunately had to cancel today's display at the Southport Air Show. That's the typhoony peeps. Unforeseen circumstances. Are they on a war footing? Is that what it is? They're going to bomb somewhere. Right, the robin's singing again, at least. .430 Red Arrows, 4 Strike Master. 538 Tutor in the area. We'll see. Map of Europe, temps: Britain, Ireland, Netherlands, Belgium, West Germany, Denmark, southern Sweden, grey and sub 20 temps. Rest of Europe is boiling. Damn you, Murphy. Yeah, it's weird. It's down to the jet stream, the position of the jet stream. If it was further north, we'd have lovely warm weather. If it was further south, we'd be freezing cold. It's probably just about above us, so we're getting colder, but not completely freezing weather. All down to one bleeding thing, the jet stream. If you got the BBC iPlayer, you should watch the programme on the jet stream. It is fascinating. And its impact on us, it's amazing. "82-year-old Boeing Stearman Model 75 biplane now over you. Haven't been up our way. I think we've seen that earlier. Yep, 8 o'clock Air Pickford. What's buzzing around now then? That is some kind of plane. It's not a lawnmower. It's the plane, boss. Stream is buzzing. Ah, cheers. Yeah, I like that. Bit of Peter Kay. Stearman is what Martin Shaw flies. Very nice. These are some very nice planes. I must admit, I like the single engine planes that we have from RAF Woodvale, which is about 8 miles away from here. The ones that people are learning. The sound of those is very nice during the summer. One of those overhead. The far sound of someone mowing. The smell of barbecue. What summers normally mean. They are noisy today, them little birdies, the little ones. Little European goldfinches, apparently. Jet stream is a fascinating subject, it is, because the impact that it has on all of us. It's just a fast-moving current of air, and it has such an impact on what kind of weather we have, especially where we are in Northern Europe. When combined with the Gulf Stream, you can have wild fluctuations in temperature and weather and rain and snow and sun and what have you, everything. It's mad. If it goes further north, you don't have as many clouds. Comes south, we have more snow. It is absolutely cray-cray. The Texan turboprop. Sounds like a WWE wrestler, that, doesn't it? Or a move, anyway. Get those overhead from RAF Valley. Does sound a bit rubbyish as well, doesn't it? Sounds like goldfinches. They are. They definitely are. European goldfinches as well. There's about 5 or 6 of them just casing the joint, running around together. Definitely a few turbo Texans at Anfield. That doesn't translate either, does it? Trying to explain to someone what a Texan is. It's the same as trying to explain to them what a beaut is. He's a fucking beaut, him, lad. Explain it. I can't. You just know. When you meet a beaut, you know what a beaut is. You fucking Texan. There also used to be Hanks. He's an absolute Hank. Not starving. He's just he's a Texan. There you go. Well, there's some birdies in the sky. And I'm outside having a cup of tea with some fantastic people. So it's never a wasted moment, is it? Definitely, every salad trying to explain Texans. Texans, Hanks, Buttes, and Meths. We know what it means, but I couldn't write a dictionary definition of what it means. Apart from scruff. What does that mean? Oh, it's easy. That's a meth, that's scruffy. He's a scruff. But we need to know what a meth means first. No time, man, no time. Alright, yeah. Does it mean something other than someone originating from Texas? Yes, it does. It means an absolute Texan. A meth, a beaut. Don't listen to him, he's a fucking Texan, lad. You mean he's from Texas? No. He's from Crewe. He's a fucking Texan, lad. Bad Texan. Someone who's effortlessly uncool. I don't even think the likes of an Egypt would explain what a Texan is. Texans, Hanks, Buttes, and Meths. That's the new autobiography coming out this week. In all good bookshops and some utterly shite ones too. That was bloody awful. Painful, rather. Website was so slow. I think it's the equivalent to a wonky wheeled trolley. Where were you ordering from? What site was it? Yeah, anyone seen Trump get an ear piercing? We did. I call bullshit, man. Bullshit. Local lingo. You have Bishy Barnaby and Doddermans. Louise, no, sorry, I'm not accepting that. It's the Asda. There is no such thing as Asda, it's the Asda. Well, people steer clear of the Asda website. It's obviously it's not working today. As long as they deliver. What the fuck is a Bishy Barnaby? Go on, let's hear it. Let's hear the etymology of Bishy Barnaby. Where did it come from? But I love stuff like that. Everywhere in the country has its own little lingo. Oh, hang on. Fucking hell, wrong side of the car. Look above you. Now that, my friends, was a fucking plane. Bishy Barnaby is Norfolk for ladybird. Oof. That was a massive goldfinch, that one. We were massive, it were. The noise came from nowhere, and then it appeared. I can only assume the wind is moving in the direction it was coming from, so you never heard it until the last second. Above you is a ceiling. I'm assuming you're in the house. Don't ask how or why. It's just that's the way it is. That's the good thing about language. It develops in a way that none of us have really got any control over. You can't decide what kind of words will take off and which ones will just be completely ignored. Same with almost anything going viral. And I hate the fact that you see people, advertisers, let's face it, advertisers trying to be viral, and you can tell. A Doberman sounds vaguely familiar. Doberman is a snail. It sounds like a Scottish thing, doesn't it? Don't trust him, he's an absolute Doberman. So we were fairies, or we were Maxa. Oh, I can hear something again. Where are you? Let's be having you. Buffering. Oh, we're not, are we? The battery's alright. It shouldn't be buffering already. We've got 50% on the battery, so it shouldn't be going yet. So we are stream skipping again. We will be at some point. As Jed is my witness, we will be. Because that's down to 47% from 100. But we are streaming in half decent quality. It's all right now. Okay. Start with the 70s songs. All right now, Mandy, it's all right now. Plug in, you bastard. And make sure the other phone is completely 99 to 100. Where are we? No.
Waiting for connection.
Yeah, we're not getting a connection. Sod off.
Bluetooth connection success.
Yeah, we're not getting a connection. Sod off. See, because what happens then if you do that? No, get off.
Waiting for connection.
What a stupid thing. I don't want my main phone to connect to the Bluetooth because if I do, it'll start coming through the radio like it did there. We don't need that. Who remembers the singing postman with his hit? Oh, you got a light, boy? Ovaltine light. That was useful, wasn't it? That's where I remember it from. And I remember that song. Copyright strike for Bluetooth lady? I doubt it. In a completely unrelated but similar kind of vein, the original voice of Siri, the woman, follows me on Twitter. It's fucking strange, that. I've had a copyright strike for a while. So I'm also getting bombarded with text messages at the moment. Do you think the Secret Service yelled Donald Duck? Donald Duck. Because, you know, Donald. Since the ground stream, I've not had one since then. Not a single one. Speaks volumes for my voice, doesn't it? I've done loads of singing in them, and not a single one was deemed close enough to the original to be copyright worthy. I've also had when I've had the telly, well, you know, watching it on the monitor as I'm doing the streams, I've had the commentary on very, very lightly in the background so I can hear it. But because I'm using a dynamic mic and talking, it tends to cut out any other noise apart from my voice. Apart from occasionally, you might hear a wood pigeon, a Scouse wood pigeon. Woody of the Woody. Woody of the Woody. You from the Woody, lad? Nah, from the Noctorum, mate. And my friend Layla is on a hen do, and she's absolutely bombarding Snapchat. So I keep getting little pop-ups with that as well. Like, no, I don't think so. I mean, I think so, you know. Kirsty, you want sausage rolls now? I want sausage rolls now. Why can't we have sausage rolls now? Steve, you're full. Thanks. Not for you. I'm not surprised. A full leg of lamb. My dad's mate in Garston, John Lamb. His nickname was Legger. Really straightforward nickname, obviously, Legger Lamb, but still good. I like her. I like her. Man, you want a kebab? Oh, sheesh. I've not had a kebab in ages. Man, I'm trying to eat fairly healthy, aren't I? Fairly. Live 200 yards from the pub and the music's just kicked off. Oh, man. Don't need music when you've got Spitfires flying overhead. Go and tell them. Tell them why their fucking necks in, bruv. Starting early, half 3 on a Sunday. Did he stay open all day? You've got Vivera kebab for later. Very healthy. Are you a full veggie? I should try some of that. Vivera Mandi is plant-based, so it's not actual meat. But apparently it is very, very tasty. They are tasty, tasty, very, very tasty. They are very tasty. Right, I'm moving the camera from one side of the car to the other, where it's a bit closer to me, so people aren't going to be stealing it from me. Window. Hook. The state of them, they need to be done. Got me, my sister's boyfriend is looking to get someone to do it because my dickhead dad, who's going to be 72 this year, wants to get up a ladder and do it himself. I don't think so, William. I do not think so. That ain't fucking happening. 72, had heart surgery, and he wants to be jumping up and down on fucking ladders. Man. There you go, that'll do. Start at 3 and have to be finished by 8. It's a Sunday, right? Rules are rules, man. Not a full veggie, but as we discussed recently, we did me, sorry, I apologise for that. Options and substitutes are getting better, healthier, more consistent environmentally, animal welfare better. Better for your health as well. If you can reduce some of the harmful stuff for you. A little of what fancies does you no harm. But you do have to be careful. As I showed, I thought my health, I thought my diet was fairly healthy, but it wasn't. Far too much salt involved, so you got to be careful. That and too much alcohol, and that's what happened. My brain went ping. You don't want your brain to go ping. Yeah, brace yourself, Steve. Brace yourself. Vivera do a range of plant-based meat substitutes. The Greek and shawarma kebab meats are sensational, and you can eat them without worrying. Oh, hello. That's coming overhead, that. Bastard. Come on, let's have a look. Where are you? Let's be having you. Right, that's heading away from us, that now, isn't it? Heading back towards Formby. Damn. I don't think it's turning round. I really don't. Like the Vivera stuff, you have to just throw it in a pan, do you? Shallow fry it in a pan. I'll have to give that a try this week, I think. I could get away with shallow frying something. And use some tongs to get them out. Make my nephew clean up. Unless, could I do the washing by throwing in one of those dishwasher tablets in the sink? In the bowl, and just leave everything to soak and then give it a rinse off? Will that work? I would struggle to clean anything because the two hands are still not working properly. Normally I would do the washing up. I don't mind doing that. But I'll give it a bash. We'll have a go. Oh, you saw a tool for one-handed washing up. Deli kitchen flatbreads. I've got some Greek flatbreads in the house. Bit of salad leaves, halloumi, cucumber and tomato, garlic sauces. Very cooked off in the pan. Filth. Absolute filth. Squeaky teeth. Music's not too bad. Local band called Porky's Hot Rockin'. Known Porky for nearly 40 years. He's quite a good singer. You don't go on for 40 years if you can't sing and play. That should be a signal in itself. Go ahead, Porky lad. He opened up a 8-mile radius in 1970. He did. On the Me Mum Needs an Avocado Sink tour. Got quite a few electric cars around here. That wasn't one of them. Just thinking that we have. It's weird. And the people that used to own over the road owned it for about 4 months while their house was getting renovated. Paid to have a proper fully charging point put in and then moved out. So whoever's bought the house has now got a charging point. If they so wish. Don't forget, if this does suddenly go off, it's because I've run out of battery. I will switch phones as and when. And I've ordered a thing, what's it called? A something through charger, pass-through charger. So I can connect a charger, a battery pack to it and the microphone at the same time. So in future, should be fine. Can you book him for do a gig at Pause? Could you? There's a queue for the Pause live music. Ali's promised you a session. She has, but it's not a music session. The only thing she'll be playing is the flute. The blue-veined piccolo, I do believe it's called. We do a proper thing, could we? An absolutely superb. We could do like an all-dayer, Glastonbury, that kind of thing. A proper festival. Porky's can go on first, get the crowd rocked up. We'll get Sanny Bronco, have a word with Susan, see if they'll do a gig for us. And then I'll go and see John Mack from the Searchers. Can you headline the gig for us, John? At which point he will turn around to me with that beautiful smile that he has and say to me, Nick, do us a favour, fuck off. At which point off I will fuck. Glastonbury, there you go, sorted. Sorted like an ACD fans, an OCD sufferer's ACD CD collection. Ugh. Look like Annika Rice. Our Annika. Does he wear a neon jumpsuit? If not, why not? Come on. That wood pigeon hasn't learned his call yet. That's too short. Spencer, he'll be begging to appear on the stage, won't he? We'll have him on. We'll get him over on Concord to appear at the Pause. Instead of no gig, no problem, we could have no pause, no applause. There you go. If you don't turn up, we don't clap you. Yes, Jeff, you absolute helmet. Change the record. In other news, guess what someone's forgot to do? Hang on, how many of them has he done now? How long have I been going for? Can I change it? Yes. Can I change it from another phone? Yes, he can, he says, dramatically. I have been given early access to something on Botrix. I'll look into that later. No. Fuck off, I don't want to see that. Chatbot. There you go, changed. Sorry, I've just asked Jeff to change it. Promise him Concord, promise him the world. Need to publish a dictionary, helmet text and butte scrap. I did do, and I apologise for this, I did do a Wirral dictionary, which is on one of my old blogs, because that's that Wirral thing of pronouncing the O slightly different, like Coca-Cola, like that. Did an entire dictionary of that. Yoko Ono. And then little explanations of what or who they were. But I could do, couldn't I? In fact, I could do that in every stream. Explain a word. Dictionary of the day. Like Susie Dent in Countdown in Dictionary Corner. Today's word of the day is butte. As in, he's a fucking butte, him lad. There you go. What's happening here? What's happening? No. All messages, you bellend. How close am I to 4,000? No. 3,450-ish, I think. But a couple of very, very shitey days. I've got one coming up where my entire day's watch hours is 1.1 hours. That will also include shorts, which doesn't count. And also any watch hours from last year will drop off. So there could be a minus day coming up soon. But we've had yesterday and today, and there's also a match tonight. So swings and roundabouts, man. It's all about swings and roundabouts. This is what you call a Mildenhall stream. Wait all day and catch a couple of planes if you're lucky. To be honest with you, the planes aren't the most important thing. It's the people. I'd quite happily look at a sky and talk to you lot all day if that was the options available to me. Link you up to that for Finder. Giggling at the Wirral O. I will. I've got it somewhere. Definitely. And it was a proper A to Z full-on dictionary, Wirral dictionary. In fact, it's on one of my old blogs. I might be able to find it for you now. Casper, you think you're seeing here a handful of F-35s go past every day living where you do? Yeah, we don't really get that. We do occasionally because there's places nearby, but they tend to try and steer clear of here. We do have the Chinooks go over on a regular basis. But we see a lot more helicopters than we do of anything else because we're also right by the sea. So you get the police and the Coast Guard helicopters up and about. Yeah, Louise, if you know, you know. Sit and watch for hours upon hours upon hours and nothing happens. ASMR though, isn't it? Been a while since you had an air show. It's a shame. That is a shame. Got the goldfinches again. Something's having a little bit of a hissy fit in there. You get typhoons, F-15s and F-35s flying over you most days. You lucky sod. Lucky sod. Kirsty, how do you tell someone to fuck off nicely? Please fuck off. There you go. Sorted. It's an English lesson. What you could do is you could combine it with some Scouse and then confuse them so they wouldn't be overly upset. Fuck off, you Texan. And then when they're wondering what the hell you're going on about, they don't realise that you just told them to literally fuck right off. What are you doing, you meth? Cousin works on the local base and he helps develop and integrate new software stuff for the F-35s. Saying a few months ago after he went to the USA to teach F-35 software stuff. Very nice. Gonna let us know how that goes. Have faith in Nick. He shall not put you wrong. George Michael there. Gotta have faith there. Bye bye. Ah, Georgie. What was supposed to be here at 3:50? What was it supposed to be? Come on, let's have a look. Where have I put my thing? No. 3:50 was supposed to be the Spitfire, wasn't it? They're taking no notice of the schedule whatsoever. Leave the space in which you are standing in short, sharp, jerky movement, and cease to exist. No, you've got to be straight. No bush beating around. Straight to the point. Listen, I love you to bits, but you do me head in. Get the fuck out of me space. Or I will be forced to hire Ali. Done great, all right, since he's dyslexic and didn't do that great in school. You don't need to be. I am convinced there's two types of people. There are book smarts, there's academically intelligent people, then there's socially intelligent people. My nephew is incredibly intellectual when it comes to schoolwork, but street smarts, he is thick as shit. Whereas I'm the other way around. I was okay in school, but sharp as a whip when it comes to doing anything practical, understanding things. Mustangs south of Ormskirk, that is just round the corner from us. Looks like an approach from the south. Oh, I say. Royd, Mandy, Royd. Which, ironically, is what she's got tattooed on her back. That's what all the lads say anyway. Sorry, Mandy. Couldn't help myself. Right, where's the south? But is it coming from the south this way, or is it going up the beachy head? Ormskirk is not beach side, it's more where we are. Oh, hang on, I can hear something. In that direction. Ah, that's the south. But it's over there. I think it might be going sort of Formby, Ainsdale, Birkdale, Southport. Yeah, it's over there somewhere. I can hear it. No. Yeah, I think that's down there's where the beach is. It's down there, isn't it? Are you bored yet? It's over there. Hopefully we'll see it come over, Ed. Hopefully. Keep watching the skies. Over at sea, alright. South of Woodvale. Woodvale's only 5 miles away. Can definitely hear it. Spitfire heading back south. What are they doing? Come on, you shower of bastards. Come on, you're over there somewhere. I know you're out. I can hear you. No, not in someone's bedroom. It's down there. Flight radar was a pain in the ass yesterday as well. I forget what it was that was up. It was definitely up. There was nowhere to be seen on flight radar. Are the arrows still appearing? The typhoon said no. Nothing was said about the arrows, so hopefully they still are. You think if they weren't, it'd be a big hoo-ha about it. There are 4, aren't they? Apparently. No, see, it's over the top of the house, but they are miles away. It's only 2 miles to the beach, but you'd think they'd be a little bit further out to sea as well, so we'll be struggling to see them unless they come a little bit inland. Come on, boys. Justify my love. Bird. 2 birds, and there's a plane over there. There you go. Bush, Ben. Bush, Ben. Fucking big bush. Back to the safety of the whip. The money shot. I mean, have they cancelled? What I mean is the typhoon has cancelled and they give us loads of notice about it being cancelled. If the arrows were cancelled, you'd think they'd do the same. We apologise, but don't be expecting it to turn up later because it's not here. They aren't, but they are. They're still in Liverpool, but they aren't, The Spitfire shot, the money shot. And the birds are going fucking sick again, aren't they? Shut up, Bob. I don't know if his name's Bob or not. Yeah, bin cam for Mandy. Mandy, that's a proper bin. And they turn up on time and everything. We haven't had to go to war with ours. Oh, it's coming around again somewhere, I can hear it. Oh, fucking hell, that's coming from about 20 different directions at once. Oh yeah. Just doing a turn round over there. Which way's it turning now? Just going out to sea or coming back over land. It's over there somewhere. I know I can't see it's gone. Balls to it. This camera work is absolutely fucking abysmal, isn't it? Arrows leave it till the last minute. Arrow's supposed to be all over today because of the footy. Supposed to put sticky labels on the bins to keep the landfill destined stuff. Spitfire and Mustang are together but displaying separately. I thought so. You can hear them in different directions, but they're quite low. So one of them disappeared towards Blackpool. That way anyway, Blackpoolish. Turn around and come back. Great one in that direction as well. Must be disappearing, one going north, one going south, turn round and come together and pretend to have a scrap or something. Half the residents didn't. You did. Of course you did. And Mandy's on the ball. I'm being charged 20 quid to get them back. Thieving bastards. If you make it complicated, you get problems, you do. And then you also get to charge money. Confuse people and you can charge them anything. Oh. Oh, man. Listen to that supercharger. That fucking sounds amazing. Fucking hell, speaking of bins, cheers. I think the green bin has to go out tonight. Keep an eye out for the binfluences in the road. If it does, I might have to put it out because the gardeners were here this week. Yes, we have that fucking suburban that we have gardeners. Yeah, Steve, that sound, the supercharger sound is like nothing else. I've heard it in V8 cars and things, but it's just different on a Merlin engine. As I referred to it in my little blog post, the mechanical Michelangelo, the Mozart of the motor. Glorious. Black bin use hasn't changed. Solid, dependable. Was the lamb that good? Are you taking a piss, Mandy? Helen cooked it, of course it was that good. Helen, our Norfolk correspondent, not only doing remarkable work in the field, also remarkable work in the oven. Props to you, Helen. Props to you. Helen's a boss babbling brook. Of course she is. She's got the S-kills to pay the B-ills. We know that. Fantastic. You lucky, lucky sod. Yes, you are. Strike Master en route. Just skimmed the Paradise Peninsula. Lamb shank was what you had, the carrots, cabbage, cauliflower and lovely Yorkies. My daughter would eat Yorkshire puddings with absolutely every meal. Doesn't matter what it is. We did do that one Christmas. We had a weird Christmas dinner. It was lamb, Yorkshire pudding, everything, but we also had Chinese and something else. Chicken fried rice inside a Yorkshire pudding is phenomenal. Is Helen reading this? We need to know. Come on, lads, tear over here. Pretend you're bombing our Tesco. Let Steve watch them match with his fruity, chewy sweets later. Come on. Where are you, you fucker? I can hear you. Oh, yeah, heading backwards towards whence they came. There you go, on its way, I can see it. Done, gone, bye. Bastard. She's listening while she does her graves thing. Can you still buy those giant Yorkies with chicken stew in them? That would make me want to vomit that. I eat chicken, but there's something about chicken gravy that knocks me sick. My ma did chicken pies the other week. You're not eating that? No. Why not? It's fucking vile, that's why. Weird. Strike Master over east. Out over east. Dinner plate size ones. Oof. Strike Master coming in from the north. It's coming in, is it? It's there, is it? Ella makes her own Yorkshire puddings. Of course she does. With that kind of talent, you would. No, I'm Bessie's. We don't need that. Aunt Bessie is no substitute for wife Helen. All right, fucking hell. Pigeons going apeshit here. What are you looking at? Get off me roof. And you. Off, go on. But you're the one who shit on me car, aren't you? Go on, you fat bastard. Move. Yeah, there you go. Told you. He knows what to do, that pigeon. Told him fucking straight there. Any more, there's going to be girder. The fuck? Well, I would believe that that's the Strike Master in the distance. Sounds very much like a jet engine. Couple left over. Take pictures is right. Is right. Oh, get some jam and ice cream on them and have them for dessert. You can do, can't you, Yorkies? They are dessertlicious. Operation Dessert Strike. Helen takes the leftovers for lunch tomorrow. Nothing wasted. You wouldn't waste good food, would you? Quality stuff. I'm presuming that's the Strike Master, or the 4 o'clock from Liverpool to Belfast is very, very lost. I know it's down by the beach, but normally it flies around there and then goes up in the air, so we can see it. Oh, in fact, there it is, yeah. Distant. And it's back behind the bloody house. Over 4,500 tracking it on flight radar. Number 2 worldwide. Southport's famous, man. For something other than Albert. Is it Albert Pierpoint? The hangman used to live here. He retired to Southport after he finished stringing people up by the neck, including Ruth Ellis. See, that's the problem, because where the beach is, it's over there. Over there. Number 1 is the P51 Mustang with 7,700 tracking it. Wow. His lawnmower's in the museum. How zoomed in are we? I can't work out. We're not very, are we? No, it needs to be more than that. This is bloody hard one-handed. One-handed and with no planes. If it's definitely in the Lawnmower Museum, then that's another one I want to see. The man who had his hands on that lawnmower also had his hands on the gallows where Ruth Ellis was hung. That's odd, but I think fascinating. Bush. Bush, Ben, Bush, 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 Bush. I like the colours of these bushes. That's where the ladybird was yesterday, that I Instagrammed. That tree, there's plenty of birds in that, loads of birds. Kirsty, what have you missed? You had to go out? Nothing, absolutely nothing. Apart from fantastic chat, witty repartee, and the sound of a jet. Fucking miles away. Did you tell the person what you needed to? Did it work? Didn't work, no. They just received a lawnmower from Lords that weighs 2 tons. The actual Lords where they play the cricket stuff. I will have to go. I'm going to have to, aren't I? I'll see if I can get a day off next week. Book a day off. Go on a recce. I could even go before work, couldn't I? Do a 6-hour day, go in the morning. Check it out. You went to the shop for a bit of peace. Shit, that, innit? You get forced out your own house just to be chilled and relaxed. Yeah, Kirsty, B-52 knocked the chimney off on the way. That was Fred, I think, the singer. LMA Yorkshire Puds. Louise went to the online Asda and had all kinds of murder. Mandy rode the Mustang to put the bins out. That's it, nothing else. A normal afternoon. Right, well, the red arrows are due in 10 minutes, if they arrive. I will, of course, be ready this time. Ish. Have a sup of me tea and get out the car. Let's have a quick look how much battery have I got left. 17. Oh no, we might have to jump off on this. Jump on the next one. Right, get ready for stream number 2 as the battery's about to go. Back in a sec.